All right, we are getting closer and closer to kickoff. It is homecoming week, and we are thrilled to be joined with Andrew Polickky in Coach's Corner as we look forward to Burroughs coming into Salter Stadium for homecoming. Coach, how are you guys feeling heading into the big game this week?
Excited, always excited for the homecoming game. It's a fun one. Usually draws a big crowd, a lot of alumni turn out for homecoming. So we get to see some familiar faces, some guys I haven't seen in a long time. So that part of it's always fun. The sideline should be packed, the stand should be packed. We should have a nice halftime show, fireworks show. Hopefully we put on a fireworks show during the game for them as well. So it's we're excited for the opportunity to play.
Are you predicting fireworks all night long this game? We love it.
I don't make those kinds of predictions, but I feel like we're headed in the right direction as a team. Coming off a big win against a rival last week against Muir at Muir, where we played pretty well for spurts. Hoping to, as the season moves along, to be able to stretch that out into a full game to where we play one complete football game. I think we're heading in the right direction. We got some guys healthy. We looked pretty solid in all three phases last week, so I'm hoping to improve upon that.
So big victory last week, as you mentioned, at Muir, 35-19, league opener. So 2-2 overall, 1-0 in league. Great start. What are your thoughts after looking at the film, coming out of there? 1 point game at the half, then you guys played really well second half. What'd you think the Muir game after this week of practice?
We had some guys do some really nice things in that game. Our quarterback play improved dramatically. Our quarterback was great. He was like 10 out of 14, a couple hundred yards, 3 touchdowns. He ran for a touchdown. He played really well. He had one ball dropped, one he just missed. So, overall, pretty close to about as good as he can play. He only took 1 sack on the night. The pass protection was great. They pressured us a little bit, and our guys were able to pick up most of that stuff. We had a couple of guys on the outside make some big plays for us. Deontay Bibble had a big game for us, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown, and then Rolandis Whitener had a big game for us too. He had almost 100 yards receiving, almost 100 yards rushing, and 3 touchdowns. So he was dynamic. He had a great game for us. So we played really well up front defensively. I really liked the effort. We swarmed with the football. We had a lot of Cardinal hats getting to the ball. It was nice to see. The penalties were a little bit frustrating. Some of that's on us. Some of that isn't on us. That's part of it's a little frustrating too. But it's a lot easier to point the finger than point the thumb. And I think there's some things that we need to get better at and clean up and hopefully eliminate those things so we stop getting in our own way.
That was a long first half.
It was a long first half. My wife got to the game, and she had my kids with her. And my kid ran up to me and grabbed my leg, and I was like, "Babe, can you grab them?" She's like, "It's almost over." I was like, "No, this is the end of the third quarter."
It's the end of a quarter, not the end of the fourth quarter.
It was a lengthy game. The first half was very lengthy. We drew. There was one drive where we had like 5 penalties on, and it was a little ugly. So hopefully as we move deeper into the league, those are some things that we're going to have to address as a group and get better at to be the team that we want to be. We're not quite there yet, and a lot of that blame lays on us, unfortunately. So some stuff that we got to clean up.
So Whitener, he's had great games, big plays all season long. Mm-hmm. You talked about Deontay. He kind of had a little bit of a come-out game. Mm-hmm. So people know Whitener, he's going to get the ball. You guys are still doing a great job getting the ball. He's still making plays, even though they know it's coming. And then you have Deontay, who is also, everyone saw he has big playability too, so got to be a little bit of a nightmare for defensive, but a great luxury for you guys.
I mean, we got a couple other guys too that are pretty good too. Little Frankie Contreras is a really good football player for us. We got our tight end Jake Menners, who's nice, and we got a couple of running backs that we like a lot, Austin Guerra and AJ Lewis, who are good football players. So, especially we pair that with the guys up front and the quarterback, we have a chance to be an explosive offense. So it's just a matter of us putting the pieces together and executing at a high level. And not taking any penalties, unnecessary penalties. If we can do those things, we're going to be pretty good.
So Burroughs this week, they come in 2-1. They also won their league opener, so they're 1-0 in league. They beat Pasadena 45-34 last week. What are you expecting from Burroughs this week?
A good football team. Every year they put a nice product out on the field. They run the ball really well. That's kind of what they hang their hat on. They mix in some play action to keep you off balance a little bit. They bring a lot of different pressure looks on defense to kind of keep you off balance on offense, and they're always well coached and they play really hard. So we got a nice challenge in front of us for homecoming. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a battle, and we're excited to have the opportunity to play it.
Anything else that we need to that we should be looking forward to for homecoming with all the fireworks and the games?
No, just come on out. Come on out to Salter Stadium at 7 o'clock tomorrow night and enjoy the show. It should be fun. We have an exciting group of kids this season. They're playing hard and trying to represent their community in the best way possible. And it's a good group of kids. So come out and support them and enjoy the show.
So you guys, you heard it all about your preseason schedule from everybody about how tough it was, and even your mom told you, hey, Andrew. Yeah. But looking back on it, so you guys went through those 2 tough games, but then you opened up league play, and if you look at it on the flip side, Muir had kind of, not to their fault or anything, but they had 2 games where they kind of blew through their competition, won easily. You guys took 2 on the chin kind of hard. Yeah. But when you came out of that, do you think that tough schedule helped you, or is going to help you the rest of the season?
I think so. I mean, we're healthy now, so we didn't lose anybody to serious injury, so that was a positive. And we got to see what it takes to be an elite team, and we knew we weren't there yet. The first game that we played, Cathedral, after our win against LaSalle, who's also a pretty good football team, we played Cathedral. They were tough. They embarrassed us on our home field. It was 49-0. We got 3 first downs the whole game. It was ugly, but it was a good learning experience, and that's something that I wouldn't take back again. Somebody asked me, you wish we didn't schedule that game. I wish we can play those guys tomorrow. Nice. I think as a competitor, those are the types of games that you want to be in and play, and I don't think we put our best foot forward. It was a learning experience for us, and I wish we had the opportunity to play them again, to be honest with you, but we don't. We took our lumps, and I think we learned from it, and I think we're a better team for it. And moving on, I think those things are going to help us.
All right, the Apaches looking to go 2-0 in league. Homecoming on Friday night against Burroughs is going to be exciting, and then big week this week, and then we have staff appreciation. Should be another big crowd. So a lot of exciting games coming up for the Apaches. Coach, thanks for joining us, and good luck on Friday night.